ladies and gentlemen, I'm John Gray. Welcome to the John Olive Fifth Quarter Show, and we're sitting here on a beautiful fall Saturday morning after a win in a strange matchup between the Tullahoma Wildcats and Chattanooga Brainerd. And how in the world, John, did we get from a game against Nolensville to a forfeit to a homecoming game that wasn't going to happen to Chattanooga Brainerd showing up here last night to play football?
There were a lot of moving pieces. Is all
I
I
bet
can tell
there
you
were.
is that,
I'll say congratulations to you, sir.
It was a situation of we get contacted by Nolensville that they're not going to be able to play. They've got 12 players that have been put into quarantine by contact tracing.
Right.
And so we immediately started calling schools. At the same time, we're talking with Giles County because Nolensville wants to cancel their non-region game with Franklin and come to us on the 23rd. And so we're talking with Giles County about, will you let us out of a contract that we have with you so that we can play a region game against Nolensville on the 23rd? And at the same time, we're contacting schools in Huntsville. We've contacted a school in Muscle Shoals, all the way down to about 30 minutes above Birmingham. We contacted various schools. We went the other direction as well, contacting schools, both public and private, and
Trying to play a game.
Trying to get on the field and play a game, because we knew this coming week we're off. And we have young men that are already, they and their families have already made plans, and
right.
We weren't going to put ourselves in that situation of playing on October the 9th, and we didn't want to go 3 weeks before we played again. Right. And the biggest thing is our young men, they want to play. They want to play football.
Yeah.
So we're still able to play, and we were looking around anyway. Coach Ward at Chattanooga Brainerd used to be at Whites Creek in Nashville, and we scrimmaged them because he and Devin DeLotte are really good friends. And so anyway, when I contacted him, he says, well, you know what, Coach? That'd be a good trip for us to take. And
good for him.
He said, this is my situation. And his situation was the person they were supposed to play, which I think was Signal Mountain, was trying to break a contract with another school to play them next Friday. And so everything was hinging on, is that other school going to let Signal Mountain out of their contract?
Right.
If they are, Brainerd's not coming to us because they can't pick up and play 11 ball games.
Right.
You can take a forfeit and end up with 11 wins, but you can't take you can't play 11 regular season ball games. And finally, the other school would not let Signal Mountain out of the contract, and Coach Ward called us at around noontime on Thursday and says, I've got a bus and we're coming your way.
That's great.
And so that's how it came together, and 2020 is all I can tell you.
That's it. You know, and they had a Division III school. We're 4.
Oh, well, they're 3A.
3A school, but a good 3A school.
They came in with a 5-1 record, and I guess they get a forfeit from Signal Mountain as well. So they're now 6-2. They're not a bad football team.
No, they're not, and have a very productive running back. I think that came from Station Camp.
I think he came from Cane Ridge.
Cane Ridge,
and got eligible a couple of weeks ago for him. His father is one of the coaches there, and. Anyway,
good ball player.
A very good ball player. If I understood right, he has accepted an offer from Tennessee Tech to sign with them in December. And I had two really good running backs. One was called a quarterback, and the other one was called the running back, but as you watch the video, you'll see they snap it to either one.
Right. Right. So it was an interesting ball game, and like you said, it's 2020. What are you going to do? We're playing football. Our young men wanted to play football, and of course, you're looking at homecoming, which had already been put off once.
That's correct.
So, there's a whole lot of moving parts that went into that ball game last night. Our boys served themselves well, as they have all year so far this year, in the way they played, and had a good ball game. And what we'll do right now is we'll take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back with the first quarter.
It's football time in Tennessee, and nobody tackles the competition like the Russell Barnett Automotive family. With 6 locations to serve you, certified collision center, over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from at russellbarnett.com. Hometown auto rental, limited lifetime powertrain warranty on certain units, certified pre-owned units. Too many reasons to mention why I keep asking the question, why buy anywhere else?
As football is a tradition in our community, so is Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. We were here then, we are here now, serving our community for over 45 years. Continue the winning combination, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration for the win. Call 455-8757, the name you can trust.
Serving you as a local firefighter.
Proudly served our country in the United States Air Force.
Serving Tullahoma.
Helping our kids.
Hi, I'm Terry Stroop. Your comfort is our service. We'd like to thank Tullahoma for the privilege of serving your heating and cooling needs.
If you're looking for a branding solution, Molly Dixon welcomes you to LogoWare, where your business, school, athletic team, nonprofit, family group, and other organizations can get your logo or message displayed with silk screening up to 10 colors and embroidery up to 15 colors on everything from caps to socks and all the inner and outer wear in between, plus backpacks, luggage, duffel bags, handbags, and purses. All work is done locally, in-house, on nationally branded product from Nike, Eddie Bauer, New Era, Carhartt, North Face, Russell Outdoors, and many more. So simply, why should you entrust the branding of your business or organization to a stranger on the internet when you can spend your money with a local business that offers competitive pricing and local professional service? For the answer to this question, Molly invites you to visit her at LogoWare, 401 South Washington Street, Tullahoma, 931-222-4103. Jeff and Jay Dameron ask you to visit the Dameron Brothers stores, the short stop on the Manchester Highway, and Brothers Local Market on Clement Drive. Both offer great food and beverages, household goods, supplies, BP fuel, and with a courteous staff and clean environment. There is a Brothers Reward program in place at both stores. Brothers Local Market also offers non-ethanol fuel and will soon have a spirit pump where a percentage of the sales will be donated to Fair School. And don't forget the fresh baked donuts, muffins, and other bakery items. Jeff and Jay invite you to take advantage of and enjoy the products and services at their locally owned stores, where your dollars grow the local economy and support local needs. Short stop on Highway 55, Manchester Highway, Brothers Local Market at the corner of Clement Drive and Old Winchester Highway.
Get your news first, fast, and free with your news leader on 6 every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday nights at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. Local weather, sports, community calendar events, and a comprehensive look at the latest news stories and news makers as only a video news broadcast can do. Get it first, fast, and free with News Leader on Channel 6, your local information network.
Our captain for the coin toss last night is Hunter Park, senior, and I tell you what, he's fun to watch on kickoffs. He is one of the missiles on the kickoff team that will go to the football, and you'll see him hit somebody so hard the mouthpiece comes flying up in the air out of it. And Hunter has done a great job at making contributions for this football team, and scored last week on about a 70-yard run against Lincoln County. So, but he'll play on every special teams force except maybe PAT. Justice Chadwick does what he does best. He puts the ball in the end zone. And in our state, that's an automatic touchback. He has done that 30 times by the end of this game for the year. That means that 30 times the other team starts 80 yards away from their goal line. And Tyreek Nard gets his hand up there and knocks it down.
Welcome to Tullahoma.
And they're actually opened up in a formation that took us a little bit by surprise. We'd see them do it a little bit. Owen Stroop, Justin Scott, taking down the big running back.
And he is a big running back.
He's about 230 pounds. Got him in 3rd and long. And they're going to sprint out and try to throw what's called the smash route. Short of the first down, even if he had caught it. So we got him in a punting situation. And they're trying to do a rugby punt. So we're going to take over at their 43, 44-yard line.
And we obviously have an advantage in the kicking game.
Yes. Keyshawn Cummings running behind our offensive line there, picks up good yardage. 2nd and short. They're offsides because big 77, and 77 is huge. I mean, he dwarfs us. Look at him.
Oh, yeah.
And we got big guys ourselves, but not anybody as big as him. 1st and 10, Keyshawn will run it again, bounces it outside there and picks up another first down.
Good
Will
blocking
Parton
down.
out there blocking on the corner.
Yep. We do that very well.
Receivers take a lot of pride in being able to do it. Come back, and that's just good push by the offensive line there. Caden Bradford and Tydrell Mitchell, JT Taylor, Ian Poe, and Logan Crouch. You know, looks like he hasn't gained much of anything, and you look at it and he's got 5 yards. Gonna come back and hit Brody Melton right here for a touchdown. Same play we just ran.
Great hands right there. That's not an easy catch with that kid right there in front of you grabbing for the ball at the same time. For a high school kid to keep that kind of concentration.
He does a good job of bodying people off. It's kind of like playing basketball. You box them up, box them out, and where they can't really get their hands on the ball. You have Justice Chadwick putting it through, and so we've opened up. We really wanted the ball first, but apparently they wanted the ball first as well, and our defense holds them. We get the ball back, offense takes it down and scores, and Justice Chadwick makes them start at the 20-yard line again.
It's amazing on that first kickoff, they were standing on about the 10, and all of a sudden that ball went flying over. They're going, what's this? I don't think they've seen that.
Not many of us have. It's nice to have one of those. They're going to run a boot right here. He does a good job of outrunning us there. And they complete it there to their big tight end. That tight end, 6'5" and about 225 pounds, but they had an offensive lineman running downfield. And because of that, they end up with losing yardage there. So we have them in a long yardage situation here.
3rd and 20 something.
and they try to hit slant there, and
He was open.
he was. We got to work a little bit more on that and see if we can get our linebackers to understand where the receiver's going, recognize the route, and then beat them to it. And good pressure here and good coverage by Owen Stroop, and I think that's Cousin flashing through right there. Cousin being Cousin Will Parton. And it's amazing how these nicknames. Fortunate here, we get hit by the punt. Don't ask me how he came out of there with it, but Seth Cullum, who was the last guy to jump in there, and he comes out of there with the football.
He's a gamer. I've said it for 2 years. The kid is a gamer.
We open up here and hit Brody, and Brody Melton for a short gain. If he'd have turned to his inside, he'd have gained probably 5 more yards at least. He'll learn from that. Just turned the wrong way. Jackson Sheffield, look at the red line pushing.
Wow. Jackson had a good ball game last
Jackson played well. Proud of. I think Jackson was almost at 60 yards, and Keyshawn was at just over 100. So it was a good night running the football. And just one of those things right there. Joe Duncan knows he had a touchdown. Maybe Ryan's best throw of the night.
Just didn't squeeze it quite hard enough.
I think he turned the head just fraction too quickly.
Wow.
And
big lick.
Yep, that linebacker treating that little sophomore running back tough.
That's how you learn.
Third down here, and we're gonna hit Brody. That's a great catch right there. That is a difficult catch to be running away from the ball, and you get a low pass, and he reaches down and grabs it. Most of the time you see the receivers slide underneath it because their body weight's taking them away from it, and all they can do is slide as they catch it, which makes it whatever you've got at that moment's your yardage, and Brody stayed on his feet.
I was afraid they were going to call that a bounce.
Yeah.
Because usually when it's that close, they call it whether it is or it isn't.
Yeah, he got his hands down there and caught it right on his shoes, right on the top of his shoe.
And his sister was in the homecoming court.
Yeah. Good night for the Mountains. And we're fortunate to get that one back. Brandon Painter gets it back as, again, you take your eyes off of it just for a fraction of a second. Justice Chadwick, it's hard to believe, but it's his first field goal attempt of the season.
And that was what, 30 yards?
33.
33?
Yeah. And so we got a 10-0 lead, so we at least got points out of it. And boom, kickoff again. This time it doesn't get to the end zone. They don't think that the ball crossed the line, even though his feet were in the end zone.
So it doesn't make any difference if he steps back into the end zone as long as the ball's not in there.
That's correct. And so anyway, where's the ball? 20-yard line. You know, it's a great job by the kickoff team. They have done an awesome job.
Look at that.
Good job there. Owen's the first one that makes him dive, and then Adam Owens comes in and dives at his feet, and he evades him, but then the rest of the gang catches up. I believe Tydrell Mitchell was the one that finished him off. Second and long.
And you know, these young men that we're playing, they're used to walking all over people. They're used to scoring 60.
Well, they're used to scoring some points, and they'll do that. They'll score some points against us. Young man's hard to tackle there, and they start off a little rough against us. They settle in the second quarter and actually have a really time-consuming drive against us.
Yes, it did. As a matter of fact, it takes just about the whole quarter.
Yeah. And both of us are playing kind of blind. I mean, you know, it's not like we practice for them and they haven't practiced for us either. So it's like showing up at a scrimmage. You know a little bit about them, but you don't know much.
You'll see the old trick play where they run somebody in after the huddle breaks, and I'm thinking that's a penalty. But the other guy's not running off the field. He's running over there to talk to the coach and then head down the sideline.
Yeah, we thought they were trying that last night. We had found some of their highlights where they do some really neat stuff. Keyshawn Cummings there after Jacob Dixon on the punt return. And at the end of the quarter, Tullahoma 10, Brainerd 0. Good way to start.
And he caught me chewing one of these great donuts from the Donut Palace, which they do a wonderful job. I love the cake ones. Coach over here's got sprinkles and crumbles. So Mr. Coach Olive's dad's here with us today, Mr. Olive. We're glad to have him in the studio. He's got a box. He's got some donuts out there by him. Shoot, we're doing good here. We want to thank our sponsors for all the great things they do for us and the things they've done for 29 years. I was telling you, last week is the first time my wife and I had to be quarantined for the COVID, and it's the first time in 29 years that I've not been on a football show, hadn't been to a football game. And I listened to and of course last week against Lincoln County is probably the best half of football that's ever been played in Tullahoma High School history. I mean, of course, how can I say that? I wasn't around for all of it, but what we remember. And I wasn't there. And I had to listen to it on the radio, and I had never listened to Scott Chastain and Ken Keller. And I just want everybody, if you haven't, listen to it. They do an outstanding job calling our football games for us.
Yeah.
Very, very insightful, very colorful, and they pair off on one another very well to make that they make a good team, giving you that old time radio feel of listening to. I can remember when we were kids, it was baseball games. My granddaddy would listen to the Braves. They were playing on the West Coast. At 11 o'clock at night, you'd hear his little transistor radio come on.
Right.
And there's this sort of that magic feel about having someone take you to the ballpark through their eyes. And Scott and Ken do a good job of that. And I just wanted to throw out a prop up for them. Good job. Job well done, man. And with that, we'll take a quick commercial break and be back with the second quarter.
Hey folks, Marty Scott here, Hometown Auto Sales. Been doing business in Tullahoma for 32 years. A lot of you know me. We've had the car lot for about 15 years now. You probably didn't know we've had a body shop for 12 years. Most of the time, friends, family, other car dealers is all that we cater to. Well, now we're going to expand a little bit. We've got a new frame machine, we've got some new equipment. We're going to be opening up for the public to be able to suit your needs the same way as we did through the years. We're over here on 513 East Carroll. So folks, y'all come out and see me. We've got Connor Austell here, will take care of you in the front. Then we got Chris Tinsley over here, take care of you in the back, and I'll do all your frame straightening and anything that you need. So folks, y'all come out and see me. Telephone number is 455-4733. Look forward to serving you. And as always, we give a little special deal to the vets and the seniors. Y'all have a good day.
Since 1917, Builder Supply has been the place to go for all your building materials. It's where the contractors have shopped for years. Builder Supply stock Temco shingles, case knives, DeWalt, Stanley, and Makita tools, Peachtree Southern Rose and Sun windows, quickset locks, General Shale brick, yellow wood, and pass-load nail guns and nails. Experienced salespeople are there to help you find the right products for your job. So when you're ready to build, whether large or small, think Builder Supply, 301 South Atlantic Street in Tullahoma.
Dr. Colin Bills, board-certified orthopedic surgeon and sports medicine-trained physician of Tenova Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, is on the THS sidelines to support the athletes. When orthopedic care is needed, whether by a student-athlete or a weekend warrior, Dr. Colin Bills is available to you. He's accepting new patients at his Jackson Medical Plaza office just down the street from Tullahoma High School. Special precautions are in place at the hospital and his clinic office to keep you safe from COVID-19. Go Wildcats!
Get your news first, fast, and free with your news leader on 6 every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday nights at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. Local weather, sports, community calendar events, and a comprehensive look at the latest news stories and news makers as only a video news broadcast can do. Get it first, fast, and free with News Leader on Channel 6, your local information network.
Open up here the second quarter. We have the ball at the 43-yard line. And we're going to miss Jacob Dixon here. We've got him for a touchdown, and well, I don't know. That corner may have run us down, but we had him for a big gain, a free pitch and catch there. He had beaten his man. And
there you go, run that thing.
That's what Ryan Scott may do best, is improvise.
And he didn't run it one time during this game when he should have.
You know, he does a good job at finding a crease and taking off. Keyshawn Cummings there, picks up good yardage.
Great addition. He's a junior for you too,
Junior,
isn't he?
And Keyshawn again picking up yardage.
Good linebacker play.
Got caught from the backside there, and then this is just a great blocking and run. There's Keyshawn, spins out of the tackle and scores. And, so
he weighs what, 220?
Around 220, 215 to 220.
Yeah.
Reagan Tomlin will snap it to DJ Dillahay. Justice Chadwick puts it through, and so we're up 17-0, and things seem to be rolling right along. And the next 12 minutes going to get a little concerning. Justice puts another one in the end zone. He put 5 in, I believe. No, he put 6 of his kicks in the end zone last night. And that young man runs the ball hard there.
Yeah.
Kind of glad the big one was doing more running than he was. And you got really an unbalanced formation into the boundary. They're trying to run into the boundary, and
great job.
Justin Scott there on the tackle.
And Tariq had an arm on him, which slowed him down.
You know, our defensive ends saw real speed. Because normally, even last week, we were playing against a fast quarterback, but we made them run some, but they still were able to escape us. They had 2 penalties on that play, and so anyway, they're backed up. And again, a host of Wildcats there to make the tackle. Led by Jalen Newsom maybe on that one. They're running what's called a waggle, and young man makes a really good catch. Hurts himself there as he falls, but
I didn't see that penalty there.
Well, I don't know whether they actually touched or not, but the official, just the way it happened. At the time, I thought that it was, but it wouldn't have made any difference. They declined the penalty and
Yeah.
took the play because the young man made a great catch.
Right.
And not sure Landon actually touched him.
Well, that
but-
official threw that because when that usually happens and looks like that, that's what it is.
Yeah, with the guy falling the way he fell,
Walks
I
like
would-
a duck,
I
looks
would
like
have
a
probably
duck.
done the
it's a
same
duck.
thing. So that's not a big thing. Tyrell Mitchell there. 3rd and short, and they're going to keep converting these 3rd and 4th down plays here on this drive. And the big man just following that fullback there, and he
That's
picks
it.
up the 1st down as they're found a little crease in there.
Amazing what a fullback can do from time to time, isn't
Yep.
it? Even the pros still use the one from now and then.
Little counter play. We don't play it poorly there.
No.
We play it pretty good, especially considering you hadn't practiced against them. That was Caden Tucker on the tackle, and they're just making
They're making
3 or
good
4
reads.
yards at the time. So, and then they take another shot here, and we were really not in terrible position. We just had them panic there, and so they get a 15-yard penalty against us for pass interference. And they're going to come back and try to hit the fullback in the flats there on what's called a waggle. Owen Stroop. And
Had one wide
Will
open
Parton.
in the back of the end zone.
yeah, he wasn't open at the very first of it,
Right.
though, because the safety comes off him running where the football's been thrown to. And but the fullback was wide
That's
open.
why you're a coach and I'm not. You do a really good job of explaining that.
It's just a lot of times you look and say, well, man, that guy was wide open. And, well, he's open because they've broken on the ball. And so anyway, got him in a 3rd and 2 or 3 right here, and the big man's on carry it. Everybody knows the big man's getting ready to carry it. So he'll get a direct snap right here and carry the football. He'll be running to his left. And we make him bounce it, and Seth Cullum makes the tackle there, and he's short. 4th and 1. And they're going to come right back and run the same exact play, except this time he's going to stay up inside. And they create a good seam. That's a good push by their offensive line.
Yep.
And he gets the touchdown.
Can't say anything about a great play. They did a good job in that play.
That was good execution by them.
Yeah.
They're going to come back and execute this play well. And run a little cross-buck type play. And so it's 17-8. And, you know, our goal is here is to get at least 2 first downs before we have to give the ball back up. Hopefully that we are not leaving them any time on the clock, just because you know that with their speed that all they have to do is get one
Right.
person and into a foot race, and they can hurt you badly quickly. And
That was a perfectly thrown ball.
good swing pass to Jackson there, and
I mean, he caught it in stride, headed upfield. I mean, right where he was on his plant foot.
come back, and we're trying to hit Brody there on the same play that he scored on, and just can't quite pitch and catch
Thrown
there.
a little bit quick.
It's one of those things where you got it. Ryan has to figure out how to put the touch to it there. That was a rifle fastball. I mean, it was,
Yeah, he threw it a bit hard.
you know, they line up off sides, so we've got it 3rd and about 6. And Thought we could slide Jackson through there, and now we got a 4th and about 3. Thought about trying to kick a field goal here.
I figured we would.
Let Justice try one from 52 or 53, but I decided that
He's got
too
it.
much time was still left in the half to give them the ball back, and so we decided to go for it on 4th down, and we hit Joe Duncan there for the first down.
Good job. There goes Justice. Jackson.
Now see, you're doing what I was doing 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Justice, Jordan, and Jordan, Justice, and Jackson.
Yeah, I don't know how his mom and dad could remember when they get mad at
1,
them
2,
when they
and
were
3.
kids, because I'd be calling the same kid 3 different names until I got to the right name.
And they're all just smiling.
So anyway, we're gonna end up right here. We take a sack there, one of the few that we've taken this year, and we try to get it to Joe Duncan there, and we just didn't lay it out far enough. If that was laid out more toward the back corner, that kid may have still accelerated and got over there, because
they had some speed.
Yes, and you'll see it on a pass here later on. Justice Chadwick from 37 yards out.
Automatic.
Gets the
about like an extra point.
Field goal. So now they're going to get the ball with 24 seconds. Versus if we had had tried to kick earlier and had missed it.
Right.
They were going to have over a minute to go. And again, he puts it in the end zone. So they're 80 yards away.
Good job. Good job of closing.
Justin Scott there closes on him. They're going to run the play that Boise State made famous. We call it last play. And you can see the lineman pulling to get out there, and had one lineman that was already out in front of the receiver before he caught it. But anyway, that's how the half ends. We're up 20-8. We're going to get the ball first. So we feel pretty good that we get the ball first. We come out, score a touchdown. We'll go up 27-8 and should have the game, really tilting our way. And so anyway.
So how do you feel right now? You're on the field. You brought a team in here that you hadn't had time to research, did no tape on them. Pretty good football team. And it's a challenge for your young men, in my mind, to go, okay, we don't know what these folks are going to do. Let's see how good we are at playing this game. Reading, doing the things our coaches have taught us how to do to learn how to play this football game. This is how we're going to have to win this football game. And they're doing a pretty good job.
Yeah, we're pretty comfortable. Didn't like that we had to settle for 2 field goals. That was the only thing that we were moving the ball, but we needed to finish some drives.
Right.
We need to make plays to finish drives, and that's really the only concern we got defensively because of that unbalanced set that they're running. We were talking about how we got to get one more man to that other side, and so we move a linebacker and drop another secondary guy to try to make it to where we matched up a little better. There on that one drive where they scored on us, they had 8 to us having 5, 6. We had 6 defenders. They had 8 offensive players. So we needed to get one more man over there. And now we got 7 against their 8. And that's basically what you play with anyway, because you try to match up. I got to be able to beat a blocker and then to tackle the ball carrier.
Right.
So.
Okay, so what we're going to do is, I think right now we will watch the homecoming, take a short commercial break, and then watch the homecoming celebration, and then be back with the second
halftime show.
Halftime show.
We got a halftime show. The band finally got to do a halftime show.
Okay.
So it's good to see. It was a lot more like a normal ball game.
Right. Okay.
And I do want to say thank you to Mr. Scott and the band that their willingness to stand down there in the dark behind the south goal post allows us not to eat up half the stands. Because if they were in the stands and they were spaced out like they're spaced out down there, it would eat up basically half of the home stands, which would mean instead of us getting 1,946 in, you're maybe getting 1,000 people in.
Right. And that other 900 are at $6 a chair. $7 a chair. So and football supports most all the other sports there. So band, thank you very much. We'll be back after this commercial break with the Tullahoma High School Band's halftime show.
Ah, the glory days. Running to daylight on the gridiron and chasing a ball with a mind of its own. Cheering the team to victory and marching to the beat of your own drum. Memories that last a lifetime. But sometimes we're reminded of our glory days in ways we'd rather forget. Get back in the game.
The rehab team at Life Care Center of Tullahoma is ready to help you live and play well.
Donuts. Tasty. Donuts. Donuts.
Daddy Billy's Deli Bar and Grill has been open at 119 Northwest Atlantic Street in Tullahoma for over 40 years, serving up good times and great food. The inside is now a non-smoking facility and had a great outdoor patio area with a covered stage, a fire pit, and a second bar where smoking is allowed. The food remains great at Daddy Billy's, from burgers to paninis, salads, wings, with new items being added all the time. Great sides from onion straws, flat fried potatoes, and Tullahoma's only corn salad. Music and sports are important at Daddy Billy's with jam night every Wednesday night, bands and players on the weekends, and big screen TVs all over the place to watch sports. Daddy Billy's is now open Monday through Saturday and closed on Sunday. As a non-smoking venue inside, all ages are welcome to enjoy the food and fun at Daddy Billy's. With a great selection of domestic, imported, and local craft beers, a full liquor and wine selection, and the best food around, there is no reason for you not to be part of the good times at Daddy Billy's, 119 Northwest Atlantic Street, downtown Tullahoma.
Get your news first, fast, and free with your news leader on 6 every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday nights at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. Local weather, sports, community calendar events, and a comprehensive look at the latest news stories and news makers as only a video news broadcast can do. Get it first, fast, and free with News Leader on Channel 6, your local information network.
Production, The Harmony of Hope, featuring music by the Beatles, Mason Williams, Johann Pachelbel, Blues Travelers, Green Day, and Miley Cyrus. The band is under the direction of field commanders Aubrey Sharon, Lauren Daub, and Thompson Fan. Band captain is Aubrey Sharon. Woodwind officers are Kiana Cobarde and Kimberly Laird. High brass officer is Allie Champion. Low brass officer is Abigail English, and percussion captain is Karis Watson. Uniform captain is Allie Champion, logistics coordinator is Charlie Pettyjohn, and guard captains are Haley Elser, Lauren Hall, and Haley Rich. All right, Wildcat fans, now it's time for your Tullahoma Band. These awesome musicians are excited to play for you for tonight for the first time in a long time. So get on your feet, make some noise, and sing along as we kick things off with the Beatles classic, Hey Jude. Released the same year as Hey Jude, this Mason Williams hit topped the charts in 1968. We hope you enjoy classical gas. This next tune has transcended time and geographies to secure its status as one of the most recognizable classical works. We hope you enjoy the harmonies of Pachelbel's Canon in D. Built on the same foundation as Pachelbel's Canon, put your hands together for this mashup of Hook by Blues Traveler, Basket Case by Green Day, and Party in the USA by Miley Cyrus. During a time when we need it most, music is the universal language that unifies us all. This is the harmony of hope. Let's hear it for your Wildcat band, Oklahoma.
When your family suffers the loss of a loved one, the caring and compassionate staff at Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel are standing by to assist you in every way possible. We are proud to support local industry and offer only Batesville caskets. Many funeral homes don't own or operate a crematory. We utilize the only crematory in Coffee County. Your loved one never leaves Coffee County. We can accommodate any need and any budget. Consider our complete pre-need service to remove this burden from your family during their time of grief. Lock in today's low costs and protect from inflation. Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel. Our family caring for your family.
Attention, attention! Tullahoma and surrounding areas? Spinelli's Pizzeria is now open at 121 Northwest Atlantic Street in downtown Tullahoma. They specialize in Philadelphia-style pizzas that you can order by the pie or by the gigantic slice. Spinelli's also has great sandwiches with breads imported from Philly, loaded stromboli, salads, and desserts. They are open from 11 a.m. until 3 a.m. with delivery every day. So stop by Spinelli's and get a slice.
At Minuteman Press, we can handle all of your design, print, and promotional needs. But did you know that we can print on so much more than just paper? We can help you with your outdoor advertising, such as posters and banners, even lawn signs and flags. We'll make sure all of your employees are dressed in custom branded apparel. Promotional items are a great way to keep your name in front of customers and attract new ones. Did you know that 89% of consumers can recall the advertiser of a promotional product they had received over the past 2 years? At Minuteman Press, we have the expertise to handle your entire direct mail campaign. Why direct mail? Because 65% of consumers have made a purchase because of direct mail advertising, and 39% have tried a business for the first time as a result of direct mail. So we will show you the best way to generate results for your marketing and advertising campaigns. At Minuteman Press, we design, print, and promote you. Contact us today to find out how we can help your business.
The choices we make today will impact tomorrow. Choosing natural gas today is the responsible energy choice for your home, your family, and our environment. Almost all natural gas we use is produced right here in North America. And with plentiful gas reserves, we can enjoy a safe and reliable energy future. Natural gas. The comfortable and responsible energy choice for today and tomorrow.
Brought to you by Elk River Public Utility District.
Hi, I'm Fran Gray with Alzheimer's Tennessee. When you receive a diagnosis of Alzheimer's disease for yourself or someone you love, please know that you do not have to go through this journey alone. Alzheimer's Tennessee is here for you to provide support and education, all the help you may need to get through this challenge. Our number is 931-434-2348. We encourage you to give us a call. We're here to help.
Get your news first, fast, and free with your news leader on 6 every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday nights at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. Local weather, sports, community calendar events, and a comprehensive look at the latest news stories and news makers as only a video news broadcast can do. Get it first, fast, and free with News Leader on Channel 6, your local information network.
We're back, and Owen Stroop gets the ball for us there at the 37-yard line. Our goal, control the first 6 minutes of the third quarter. First series, each direction is very, very important. And we open up running Keyshawn there, and he picks up about 4. Come back here and run Keyshawn again. This time he picks up the first down.
Keyshawn Cummings with the carry for Tullahoma.
Ryan drops back here to throw and finally finds Will Parton. And that's a great job by the offensive line to give him that much time before he had to even start moving. So with 2 first downs, and Keyshawn just could not, he didn't see it, he was getting ready to take off. And if he sees it just a split second earlier, he's in a foot race for the end zone with those DBs right there. We get a motion penalty there, so we get backed up. And Keyshawn on the carry there picks up about 6. So if we don't have the penalty, we're sitting at a 3rd and short or either a first down. And we're going to try to hit Jacob Dixon, and their DB sees it, makes a break, and Brian's the only one that's got a chance at him, and we can't catch him. And so all of a sudden, what seemed like a game we've had under control, we're sitting there with a 20-14 lead now as you're beginning, you're sitting there going, all right, we just let them back in the ball game and all the momentum's going to be going their direction.
What can we do?
And Owen Stroop again. And
score. That's what we can do.
Can't get turned up there. But we've got the ball in good field position, the 39. And we'll run Keyshawn there, and he gets stopped at about the 43. So 2nd and 4. Excuse me, 2nd and 6.
Mm-hmm.
And we run Keyshawn again, and good hard running there by him. That's tough, 2 yards that time.
And
now we got a 3rd and 4.
They've got a kid that this is almost offsides every time. And he gets right there. You go. He got picked up that time.
Caden Bradford did a good job of kicking back and getting him. Ryan does a good job of finding Jacob Dixon, and we pick up the first down. That was big 3rd down play. Come back and run Keyshawn, and
great job.
Picks up 8 or 9.
Kid runs hard.
I don't think he's any fun for those DBs.
See, look at that kid.
I know.
He was in the backfield before the ball was snapped.
He's getting a good jump on the ball. We may need to mix our snap count up a little more, but we'll read him this time. And Well, I thought we did. It must be the next one.
He
Whether we
still
read
got
him
there.
on. Yeah,
He didn't make the tackle, but he was hanging on like a tick.
Yeah. Third down here and 3. And this time we will pull it. Ryan will keep it. And
yeah, but he's
comes back, comes back. He's playing hard. Number 2's playing hard.
Quick.
We get the first down, so got ourselves set up here for 1st and goal, and we struggle with the snap again. That's the second time tonight that we've struggled at hanging on to the snap. Keyshawn fighting for yards there, picks up about 3.
That kid doesn't go backwards. He has no reverse.
And we're looking to get it to Keyshawn on the outside there, and Ryan Scott turns it up in there and then cuts it back against the grain. They get a penalty on that play, so we got the ball at the 1.5 yard line, so we go for 2, and Keyshawn gets it in there, and now we're up 28-14.
Feel comfortable a little bit again.
Feel some, but you know that all it takes is one play for them, and they can score, and they've already proved to us they can score the 2-point there. Justice does a great job, puts it in the end zone. Let them start 80 yards away.
With no momentum.
And now they're going to go back 5 more because they had 12 on the field. And good job there, making him string, bounce it, and he's fighting to stay on his feet, but it's a lot of Cardinal jerseys closing on him. Got him in 2nd and long, and they hit the slant there. Still leaves them 3rd and long.
3rd down, Wildcat Nation. Let's make some noise.
And they were looking at going deep there. He drops it off, and you're just hoping he runs out of real estate. I know I would if I was a defensive back. I'm just hoping that he runs out of real estate.
Get him out of bounds, boys.
Yeah, get him over there where you got a chance to knock him out of bounds. Jacob Dixon there on the return. Good job not letting the ball hit the ground. Gets about 5 yards again. We're in great field position. Got a block in the back, so we're backed up to our side, but we're on the 48-yard line. Big difference between being 80 yards away from your goal post and being 52.
It's the 4th quarter.
And that brings us to the end, as we've got a chance to take complete control of the game.
Yes, we do. And hey, speaking about being in control, we want to thank the folks down at Sundrop for these bottles of water, Deja Blue. They're our water sponsor. You know, they have a Sundrop. They have the Sundrop shop. They have all those great products. Don't forget, this is a very, very good bottle of water right here. You know, you can go buy a case of it for $2, or you can buy something that really has some substance to it. That's Deja Blue from Sundrop. I want to thank them for all they do, and all the rest of our sponsors who've been with us throughout the years to support the Tullahoma Wildcat football team and the John Olive 5th Quarter Show. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Since 1889, Traders Bank has been helping our neighbors realize their dreams. Whether our customers are looking to put a roof over their heads, try their hand at entrepreneurship, or see themselves behind the wheel of a shiny new car, the folks at Traders Bank have always been ready to dive in with them. Because at Traders, we lend you more than just money. We lend you our good name. Traders Bank, you're welcome.
The Gondola, located at 412 East Carroll Street, is Tullahoma's oldest pizza, pasta, and steakhouse, featuring all kinds of pizzas, calzones, pastas, and steaks, chicken, pork, sandwiches, and seafood. Check out their daily specials on Facebook. And don't forget that on Saturdays there's ribs and smoked Boston butts. Add a great variety of appetizers and desserts. And come on in, y'all. Gondola has it all. For carry-out, call 455-9738. That's the Gondola Steakhouse, located at 412 East Carroll Street in Tullahoma.
Are your teeth dull, chipped, stained, or crooked? If so, call the dental practice of Dr. Mike Long. For a wider, brighter, more attractive smile, Dr. Long offers cosmetic dentistry at its best through whitening, bonding, and veneers. Dr. Long also uses laser technology, eliminating anesthesia and drilling. When you are ready to enhance your smile, call Dr. Mike Long, family practice dentistry for 29 years.
Get your news first, fast, and free with your news leader on 6 every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday nights at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. Local weather, sports, community calendar events, and a comprehensive look at the latest news stories and news makers as only a video news broadcast can do. Get it first, fast, and free with News Leader on Channel 6, your local information network.
See if we can continue this drive. Jackson Sheffield running hard there.
He sort of gets it put on his shoulders to eat some clock and get down the field, and he does a great job.
He's a good north-south runner. He keeps his feet moving and stays low, and I like the way he protects the football.
He takes it right here, and it becomes his show, and he puts on a show. Does a great job. Look at here. Look at that. There you go.
Ryan showing his speed and agility there. Makes a nice run. Gets the score.
I kept waiting. When's he gonna pull it?
And
he did.
Justice puts it through there. And we have taken control of the game now.
What is?
And we don't get this one to the end zone. They get it back to the 21. It's great coverage. I mean,
and what's your goal on that? The 35 or the 30?
30. Most time, if we can keep them inside the 30, we've been happy over the years. Now that we got a kicker that can put it in the end zone on a consistent basis. And the other thing is, he normally kicks it high, and that's the reason we're able to get them inside the 20.
Right.
That one was more of a line drive. He just missed it.
He missed it all the way to the 1.
Yep. They get the slant route there in behind us and in front of us, in front of the safeties and behind the linebacker. Good execution by Brainerd. And here comes your big body, big back.
Now, how long has this coach been at Brainerd?
A couple of years, probably. I think this is Coach Ward's 3rd year down there, I believe.
Good guy?
Good guy. Good man. And well thought of in the coaching field.
Good.
He was an assistant coach down in the Chattanooga area. And
that's a good play.
He left there and became the head coach at Whites Creek up in Nashville. And then Whites Creek,
look at here.
Good job by Caden. Caden Tucker.
Very good. Couldn't have been played any better, could it?
No, he read his key and took him right to the football. And we jumped there. We got twice last night we got called. We hadn't had that since early in the year. They did that little shift right there, and anyway, we fell for it twice. Good job by Seth Cullum. We finally get to that quarterback, and he wasn't able to dodge us. Fumbles it, but one of his own men pick it up.
Watch this.
This will be Mr. Dixon again, and that's a good job. I thought he had knocked that young man out. I was worried. You can see Heath McCullough, our trainer, running out there to check on him, but young man turned out to be fine. And we'll run Jackson right here.
We had our number 70 come off the field a couple times last night. He okay?
Hope so. They had two different issues going on. One of them we've been dealing with, and then had a second one happen last night, and then it seemed to be fine. And he went back out there and played, and then the first one flared up again, and we decided, we got the game under control right now. Let's
one time he
keep
came out,
him
looked
off.
like his hand was bothering him a little bit.
So this is a good time for us to take an open date. We've got several hand injuries and shoulder injuries and lower body injuries. And
number 77, look at that big boy.
I'm telling you, he dwarfed everything on the field. Good job there, Owen Stroop breaking up the pass. This is their best field position right here all night long as far as starting position. And it's 35-yard line. So can't ask for it much better than that on a ball game. That is just such a huge factor for us this year, is being able to play field position. And our defense constantly gives us a short field, and the offense is able to take advantage of that. Good job. Jalen Newsom chasing him all the way, and Justin Scott coming to help out. And Cameron Potuck, they snapped the ball high right there, and Cameron Potuck ends up blocking the punt. And I thought he was going to get a touchdown, but they tackle him just short of the goal line.
We wanted him to get that touchdown so bad.
And we're going to run Jacob Dixon right here. And Jacob's going to stick the foot in the ground and get into the end zone. And so
Standing up.
And then this old boy gets a jump on us again. I'm pretty sure that he was offsides after watching the video, but anyway, he blocks our kick, so Justice Chadwick will end up now having one miss on the season. Yeah. We had some others, but he hadn't attempted the kick. We had a snap that we didn't handle, and but anyway, that was his first miss on the year. Made him mad, so he put it back in the end zone again, good and deep. Let him start again at the 20-yard line. And we're there. We can't wrap him up there. Cameron Potuck was the first one to hit him.
Still got 5 yards.
Jalen Newsom company finally bring him down.
Big old boy.
And they hit the out there, and Landon shoves him on out of bounds. So they get the first down. And there Seth comes off the block and makes the play.
Good to say. He seems like a good kid.
He is a competitor.
Ain't no doubt about that. You got a pair of bookends right there that nobody wants to look at.
Yeah. It makes it nice. good job by them. They execute there. That was threading the needle pretty good right there. They're going to take a shot here, and Landon Fouch is going to intercept it. And
that's a great play.
You know, earlier they made a catch against him that if he'd have played it like that, he would have intercepted that one as well. He just
look here.
DJ Dillahay there. He will read it. You take the dive, he's going to keep it. You don't take the dive, he's going to give it. He does a great job of doing what he does, and you know, he's deceptively fast. He can get through there and get going. Hunter Parks on the carry there. And the second offense is out there.
He one step away from doing it again right there.
3rd and 10. And DJ's on to do the third option in this offense. And he throws the bubble screen out there to Adam Owens. And Adam, I can't tell you exactly who was out there blocking for him. I know I saw Reagan Tomlin, and I'm not sure who the ex-receiver was. It may have been Zane Hoff. Not positive.
That kid was offsides. He's been offsides all night long.
And Brandon Painter carries the ball. That is the ball game. And again, a good win. And in Chattanooga, they are not able to even come close to shaking hands. You just have to wave at them.
Yeah.
That's by their rules. Their coaches had to wear face masks. Completely different situation. And I watch these coaches on television for the college level and the professional level take those masks up and down, and all I know is I was told early on, if you're going to do that, you might as well not have a mask because your hands are getting those masks filthy.
Right.
You can't, there's so many times, and especially when you get to be our age, you read people's lips because your hearing's not nearly as what it once was. And I just know that, I get it that wearing masks when I can't maintain 6 feet or stay, when you're outdoors at a football game and you're constantly moving, all of them have been tested the day before, and some of them are being tested the day of now, as they've got the different testing mechanisms coming in. Not sure why they're having to wear masks, but in Chattanooga they have to wear masks, and so their coaches were doing that.
Well, it's different in the city than it is here, and that's why we live here.
Yeah.
And it's why we love being here, and it's important. I saw somebody said, "Well, where did you get your numbers?" And I saw a thing from the health department where they took, say, like 500 people and put them in a mask, and 500 people and didn't put them in a mask, and ran them through the same protocol. And the 500 who had masks on, they had 2% or 1% or 0.5% get the virus. On the other side, it was something like 20% got them that were no mask. So, I mean, there is something about wearing a mask.
Yeah, I'm not against wearing it. I just think when you're on the football field, and especially on the level that we were talking about, where they're tested 3 times a week or every day.
Sure. And these kids are out there looking at each other. They're face to face. Yeah. They're slobbering on each other.
One of the best things that came out of the Titans game with the Vikings, from my viewpoint, was the Titans have the virus, all right? The Vikings, who played an entire ball game against them, have tested negative all the way through the week. Not one single person.
Right.
That's good for the game of football. It's good for the athletics. It's telling you that all that movement and being around and so forth, that the virus is a little bit harder to get than it is if you're sitting across the table from somebody who has it.
Well, sure, you think
And
about
so that was good from my standpoint.
the best.
As you worry about athletics and you worry about, we're getting ready to go to an indoor season, which will have basketball and have wrestling.
Volleyball.
Well, volleyball's already been played.
Okay.
But it just makes you feel better. And, you know, I think the biggest problem we have right now is figuring out transportation. Because if I'm sitting on a bus, can I spread out enough? Well, you can if you can afford enough buses.
Right.
Because you can put 6 people to a bus and transport your team, but
you need 4 buses.
4 buses to take a basketball team someplace. I mean, you know, there's some place in there you got to hit reality.
Right.
But I just thought it was good that they played an entire football game, and you know, it maybe hasn't had time yet. I don't know. We'll see. 2 weeks from now, the Vikings have not had any.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, it's a good thing. It just tells you that you can do athletic competition, and that it's not an automatic that you're going to have the virus spread just because somebody's out there playing. And you know, and right now the contact tracing is the #1 thing that makes sports very, very difficult, and that's the reason that, you know, Tennessee and Missouri getting ready to play today, they don't know until that test yesterday who actually gets to play today.
Wow.
And so you're out there practicing during the week, and then all of a sudden you get ready to go and you're starting 2 linebackers maybe can't play. And you got to go line up and play this year. That's what's going to make it kind of interesting, to be honest with you, because you could have somebody that's a heavy favorite and they lose through contact tracing 7 players. They got 1 positive and 7 others that are contact traced. That changes the whole game.
And we're going to see, you know, you hear the definition of you've got a team and then you've got a program. You know, the team's a team. Sometimes it steps out on the field and plays. The program's all the rest of them. We'll see how good a program a school has by how well they can fill in those vacant slots.
Your depth comes
is
in.
going to become very important.
So anyway,
next week, this coming week, we're open.
Off, and then we'll go to Lawrence County on October 16th.
And then we have Nolensville coming here and Maplewood coming here.
That's correct.
And Lawrence County got beat last night to what, 48-0?
I don't know. Marshall County beat them
48-0.
And,
so we've got to stay well. If you take your child, you're athletes, parents. If you take your child away for a little break, I know they deserve it. Be smart. Be safe. We have an opportunity. We have a really, really, really good football team and have an opportunity to go very deep this year, if not all the way. Never can tell. Whether the COVID hits, we hope not. That's what you need to be smart about. Keep your athletic child safe, not just for him or her, but for the rest of their teammates who are looking to do something special. Let's all help in doing something special. Be safe, have fun. What we're going to do right now is we're going to close with homecoming. Beautiful young ladies driving around in cars with proud papas driving.
Yeah.
And we won't be here next week. We might replay this game again. Probably will, to save the time slot. And then we'll be back the week after that with another live show. Be safe out there. Go Cats. Coach, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Coach Olive, good to see you in the audience, Mr. Olive, this morning. It's always glad when he's here. Next time, folks, be safe out there.
First in line are the escorts. Grant Chadwick represents the freshman class. Jake Martin is representing the sophomore class. Brody Melton is representing the junior class. William Zevick Mason Highfield and John Ellis are escorting the senior attendants. Now we would like to recognize the freshman homecoming attendant, Miss Lily Melton. Lily's driver is her father, Sam Melton. And the family would like to thank Mike Melton for the use of their car. Next, being chauffeured by her father, William Rigney, is sophomore attendant Miss Casey Payne. Next is the junior attendant, Miss Haley Smith. She has been driven by her father, Jonathan Smith. The family would like to thank the Sam McNabb family for the use of their car.
Have you doing anything at all?
Our flower girl, Ava Locklear, and crown barrel, Fisher Goodman, are next. Ava and Fisher are being driven by Justin Tibbles. The families would also like to thank Justin for the use of their car. We now recognize senior attendant Miss Victoria Campbell, who is being taxied by James Myers and also driven by James Myers. Now we have senior attendant Miss Allie Cardwell. She is driven by her father, Mark Cardwell, and a car provided by Tom and Karen Rice.
But there, you know, there's
Our final senior attendant is Miss Aubrey Sharon, who is riding in a car donated by the Hammond family and driven by her father, Chris Sharon.
oh, okay.
That's all right.
Really? Well, yeah, back in, yeah. That's a pretty good one.
The daughter of Amy Morris and Sam Melton. She is a member of the volleyball and basketball teams. Tonight, Lily is escorted by Grant Chadwick. Grant is the son of Richie and Tara Chadwick. He is a member of the THS football, basketball, and soccer teams.
Yeah, he came, I was off, so I had my father. He was down there working.
Lily will be sashed by freshman Ella Diamond and presented with flowers by Elizabeth English.
The two front lines, one and two, there's some kind of filter, and Navigo didn't realize it was, we were supposed to be changing. And I guess, when Eric came, he was like, we're supposed to be changing that, right? And I was like, I don't know. They never been told that. They said, they need to be done. So I don't know what it was, some kind of filter. He came and did those. Yeah. And he did like,
Congratulations, Ms. Melton. The sophomore attendant is Ms. K.T. Payne. Tonight she is escorted by Jake Martin. K.T. is the daughter of Crystal Rigney and William Rigney. K.T. enjoys archery and spending time with her family. KT is escorted by Jake Martin. He is the son of Sue and Keith Chandler. He is a member of the Tullahoma High School football and baseball team.
Yeah, I heard about that. Well, I asked Eric, I said, can we just have the line?
KT will be sashed by sophomore Zaylin Spinner. Her flowers are presented by freshman Madeline Muse and sophomore Kendra Young.
But if you make it say, why don't y'all just have a line and not a bus? Pretty soon. And if it goes off and we know it's having a problem, we can still operate. Because you can't talk to the radio anyway. I mean, it's geared to us. Well, we was coming down the road and we had a bunch of water hotel out there on Long Water yesterday.
Congratulations, Ms. Payne. The homecoming attendant elected by the junior class is Ms. Kaylee Smith. Her escort is Brody Melton. Kaylee is the daughter of Jonathan and Carla Smith. She is in National Honor Society. She is junior class president, member of the varsity soccer team, Action Elite soccer team, member of National Honor Society, and student council. Brody Melton is the son of Amy Morris and Sam Melton. He is a member of the THS football, basketball, and baseball teams. He also officiates Frank Mullins football on the weekends. Sashing Miss Smith will be junior Justin Sells. Presenting her flowers is junior Bison Lynn. Congratulations to junior attendant Miss Smith.
I like it cold with my body.
Arthritis hits.
Oh, yeah. By the way, how's that doing? It's doing good so far. Do a shot every 2 weeks. Let's get myself a shot every 2 weeks.
Preceding the senior attendants are the flower girl and crown bearer, Ava Locklear and Fisher Goodman. Miss Ava Locklear is the daughter of Brian and Casey Locklear. Ava is in the 1st grade at Robert E. Lee. She plays soccer and helps out on the farm. When she grows up, she wants to be a farmer and a mom. Fisher Goodman is the son of Brady and Emily Goodman. Fisher is in 2nd grade at Bel Air. He plays baseball and wrestles. When Fisher grows up, he would like to become a principal. Miss Locklear will be crowned by freshman Jocelyn Turrentine. Fisher is receiving a football signed by the 2020 THS varsity football team from freshman Xavier Fowler.
Then the big toe.
And then, it would get my foot, and I could go.
Our first nominee for Homecoming Queen is Tori Campbell, escorted by John Ellis. Tori is the daughter of Larry Campbell. She is National Honor Society Chair. She is a member of the National English Honor Society, FBLA, HOSA, Spanish Club, Girls Coding Club, and she enjoys kickboxing. Her future plans include becoming a biomedical engineer. John Ellis is the son of Richard and Michelle Ellis. He is a member of the THS soccer team, National Honor Society, Mu Alpha Theta. He enjoys playing intramural volleyball at Fraser McEwen with friends. His future plans include completing a 4-year degree from a university. Sashing Miss Campbell will be sophomore class president Hannah Chesser. Presenting her flowers is student body president Catherine Hills.
Get one. Good to see you.
Good talking to you. Come down and see you sometime. I'll stop in there when usually when I'm full time going in her. Yeah. You can come by one day. I was gonna say you can never stop up here.
But Phil, you gotta live hot, you know?
Yep. Well, it's good to see y'all.
Good to see you.
Congratulations, Miss Campbell. Miss Allie Cardwell is our next Homecoming Queen nominee. She is escorted by Mason High School. Miss Cardwell is the daughter of Mark and Wendy Cardwell. She is a varsity cheerleader, a member of the Leader Academy, a volunteer for the Humane Society, member of the Distinguished Young Women's Scholarship Program, and a member of DECA. Her post-high school plans include attending the University of Alabama and becoming a pediatrician. Mason is the son of Joey and Dita Highfield. He is a member of FBLA, enjoys fishing, hunting, and baseball. Congratulations, Miss Cardwell. Our third and final senior homecoming queen nominee is Aubrey Sharon. She is escorted by William Zevick. Aubrey is the daughter of Kimberly and Chris Sharon. She is the THS band captain, THS band field commander, and plays the French horn. THS FBLA President, Senior Class Vice President, Academic Award winner in the Distinguished Young Women Program, Website Manager for Show Me a Healthy State member of the National Honor Society, a member of the National English Honor Society, and Mu Alpha Theta. She's also a member of the Music City Brass, First United Methodist Church Assembly. Her future plans are to attend Stanford University and then afterwards become a criminal defense lawyer. William is the son of Sharon and Bill Zevick. He is a member of the THS baseball and golf teams. After graduating, he plans to attend college on a baseball scholarship. And now we will announce your senior class attendance and the 2020 Tullahoma Wildcat Football Homecoming Queen. The first senior homecoming attendant we will announce is Tori Campbell. Miss Campbell, please step forward. Your crown will be presented to you by Principal Jason Quick. The next senior homecoming attendant is Miss Allie Cardwell. Allie, would you please step forward? You will be crowned by Principal Jason Quick.
Well, Rick and Beth are supposed to be here.
And now we are proud to present the 2020 Tullahoma Wildcat Football Homecoming Queen, Ms. Aubrey Sharon. Ms. Sharon is being sashed by Senior Class for Vice President Petros Pitaninas and Student Body Vice President Amy Pham. The Queen is being crowned tonight by Principal Jason Quick. And now William Sevick will bestow a new tradition, the homecoming fist bump. Congratulations to Ms. Sharon for being voted the 2020 Tullahoma Wildcat Football Homecoming Queen. Ladies and gentlemen, for the honor bestowed upon them by their classmates. Thank you to the THS students, class, and student body officers, the THS band, and the THS Junior ROTC Honor Detail, and the parents of the court for their help with the homecoming festivities this evening.